Hey there, it's Paul Bright here, founder of the beginnerguitaristacademy.com. In this video, I want to share with you some really easy tips for improving your chord changes, especially when changing from the G major to the C major chord, which I know for a lot of people is a major struggle. So I wanted to put together this really quick video just to give you some easy tips to help improve your chord changes, more specifically improve the chord changes from the G to C, but you can apply this to other chord changes as well. So again, big issue people have is going from a G major chord to a C major chord. You know, there's this big pause where they've got to look down, adjust their fingers, and when they're trying to play a song and they're strumming along, they've got everything right, it's just that chord change which really puts this kind of hole, this hole or gap in the song, which is really frustrating. It did happen to me when I was getting started, so if it's happening to you, don't worry, but these tips will certainly help you out. So the first tip is when you're going from a G major chord to a C major chord, what most people will do is they will walk their fingers. So they will kind of go from like this to either walk their fingers down from the thickest to the thinnest, or they will walk their fingers up from the thinnest to the thickest. So there's this kind of walking action. So from thickest to thinnest, or they'll go from thinnest to thickest. So there's that walking action. Now ideally when you play chords, you just want to place it all down in one go, which does take time and most likely it won't happen at the start. But that's kind of the ultimate goal, is just to kind of put your fingers down kind of in one hit like you do with it, like for the G major example. But with the C major, there'll generally be some sort of walking action. If you find that you are doing that, which most likely will be the case, what you do not want to do is go from, when walking your fingers, you do not want to walk your fingers from the thinnest to the thickest. So if you notice that you're doing that, you want to stop that, because it is so much harder. Instead, if you're going to walk the fingers, might as well do it the right way and the easy way, and that's going from the thickest to the thinnest string. So again, from G to a C, walk your third finger down, then your second, then your first finger. So going from the thickest to the thinnest just kind of helps with finger placement and your hand positioning. When you're going from the thinnest, your hand is kind of open here, which means your fingers are going to kind of come out from the fretboards, and then you've got to kind of position it down, and you've got to look down. It's quite hard. So go from the thickest, and you can see if I start with my third finger, naturally the rest of my fingers is going to be a lot closer to the fretboard, so my hand's kind of almost in that position. And so when I go that, it's almost my hand, if I hold my hand down like that, is just ready to kind of place down. So my first tip is to walk from thickest strings. So start with your third finger, then your second, and then your first finger, and go down in that process. It is going to be a case too where just chord changes do take time, so you do just need to practice. And another tip is just to not strum. So just kind of when practicing your chord changes, just go like from a G to a C, and just practice this chord change with a simple down strum. When you add like a strumming pattern, it just kind of makes things harder because you're trying to coordinate everything. So just practice with a simple down strum with that walking action as well, and that will improve with time. Now my next tip, which can be a bit of a cheat, but it certainly gets you by in that interim. So still learn that chord change, from the G to the proper C major chord, but to kind of get you by in the meantime, I've got a bit of a cheat, and won't work with every song, but works with a lot of songs that will go from a G major to a C major. And that's, instead of using the C major chord, use the C add 9 chord. So with Brown Eyed Girl as an example, the chord progression's G, C, G, D. That's the chord progression of Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. But what I can do is go G, C add 9, G, D. And it sounds pretty much the same. So G, C add 9, G, D. So I've substituted the C major with the C add 9 chord. Benefit of that is to go from the G to a C major, there's quite a lot of change there, but to go from a G major to a C add 9 chord, all I need to do is move my first and second fingers down one string each, and I can keep my third and fourth where they are. So with the G major, you do have to play the 4-fingered version when going to the C add 9 chord, but G, C add 9, G, C add 9. Very quick chord changes. Instead of having to go like that, I can just go like that. So it's that's a bit of a cheat, get you by. Ideally you want to practice the G to the C major, but you can go from the G to the C add 9, which is going to get you by in the interim. So a little bit of a cheat and shortcut for you. So there are a couple of tips to really try and help out with your chord changes, especially going from the G major to the C major chord, which is probably one of the biggest frustrations a lot of people come across. So practice those tips, use them, hopefully they will help out. Let me know your success stories, and if you'd like more tips like this, what's happening is this coming Monday I'm running my guitar Kickstarter diamond coaching program. So what this is a 4-week course that starts again this Monday. So lesson number 1 is this coming Monday, and what will happen is every week for 4 weeks you're going to receive 2 emails per week, or 2 lessons per week. First lesson's on a Monday, the next lesson's on a Thursday, then it's Monday, Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Monday, Thursday. And I'll include a schedule and more information on the page. There'll be a link below, you can click on that and check out more information. So this is my guitar Kickstarter diamond coaching program, 4-week course designed to teach you how to play the guitar from the comfort of your own home. So I'm looking for 10 people who I can help and teach them how to play the guitar from the comfort of their own home. It's my guitar Kickstarter diamond coaching program, and one thing it does include, which I've never done before, is a free, as one of the bonuses, is a free 30-minute one-on-one Skype coaching session with myself. So it's one of the bonuses I've thrown in there. So if there's any kind of particular issues or anything that you come across or any struggles, then you can jump on, we can jump live, and I can see what's going on and help you out. So there's that real coaching element, which is certainly a lot different to what you get with most online courses. So you can learn to play the guitar from the comfort of your home, still get that one-on-one guidance, and the course will guide you through the best way for learning how to play the guitar from the comfort of your own home. I've got some success stories on the page where you can see all the information, so you can see the success stories, the course schedule, how it all works. There'll be a link below this video you can click on and check it out. Really great course, highly recommend it, and a lot of people have had some great success with it. So again, my guitar Kickstarter diamond coaching program begins this coming Monday. I'm looking for 10 people only who want to learn how to play the guitar from the comfort of their own home. So if you're one of those 10, love for you to join and love to teach you how to play the guitar. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Happy strumming.